I'm Heather Roberts, and this is Rooted in Retirement. Tax laws are always changing. So what do we need to know? We've brought in the expert, Zach Gray with Rooted Wealth Advisors. Thanks for being here.
Excited to be here.
Okay, it's time to take charge of our taxes. How so?
Well, some of that's out of our control, but we have to be thinking about tax as we start to plan for retirement. Because at the end of the day, when we take some of that money out of those accounts, most likely there's going to be the tax man to be paid.
And there's several different income tax brackets. It can kind of get confusing for folks.
It does. It does get a little confusing. And so depending on how much money you earn is of course going to affect ordinary income. Maybe it's 10%, 12%, 22, 24. They looked like 10 and 15 and 25 and 28 and so on and so forth into the 30s brackets prior. So that gets confusing. And then all of a sudden you have capital gains, and that's different numbers, right? So it's 15, it's 25. There's proposals for changes there as well. So just do know that you have to be thinking about how much do I actually get to keep in my own pocket or your own purse to go spend. That's a huge part of tax planning for your retirement dollars.
Okay, let's talk deductions.
Yep. So I've got a few of them at home. That's why we had 4 kiddos. Now, all jokes aside, there's a lot of different things that you can have there as far as deductions are concerned. You can have at least a standard deduction. If you happen to be married, that number doubles down. That's a good thing. Also be thinking about mortgage interest and charitable deductions and putting money into an HSA or even traditional IRA. A lot of those things will thus deduct down the amount of tax that you might have to be liable for. Not to say that you might not be catching up with some of it later on down the line with those 401k dollars, etc., when you pull the money back out. But it's really important for folks to know maybe that's a way that we can bring down that tax liability.
So we can take control with proper planning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's actually why we put together this guide. For those out there watching, they can go to planretirementtaxes.com. It's a great guide because it's all about keeping some more of that hard-earned money in your own pocket.
Which we all want to do. Once again, it is planretirementtaxes.com.